Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you along with me and we are cleaning the entire house, super speed style. I hope you find some good motivation out of this video. Also, I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video. So once I've got the whole house cleaned up, I'm actually gonna bring you along with me and I'm gonna do a fall decorate with me. I picked up some new goodies from Target and just some fresh stuff that I wanted to just bring in a little bit of the season into the house. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 2, which will be coming up next. So without further ado, let's get cleaning. All right, so today's clean with me is starting off in the afternoon. Boys are all home from school, and the first thing I needed to tackle, the first order of business, was to get to the backpacks. So I'm the kind of mom that I really appreciate smooth mornings, and it definitely does not always go that way with the kids. They're unpredictable, but one thing that I can do is make sure that I've got everything where it should be for the next morning, and that helps me out. So right now, I was picking up everything out of the backpacks, getting the lunch boxes cleaned. There's so many crumbs, like they just accumulate and things get sticky. I don't know what the kids do with those boxes at school, but maybe it's just my kids. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Do your kids like thrash those lunch boxes? Like maybe they throw them around or they throw them to each other during lunch. I don't know. There's always stuff all over in them. And some stuff I don't even know what it is. Anyways, but I do definitely feel like the best mornings we have are the ones that I keep simple and I am prepared for. So if the backpacks are all hanging on their hooks, the coats are all on their hooks, it's just gonna go so much smoother. I also needed to empty out my backpack. This is my gym bag here. Pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to leave those gym clothes or your wet towel from the shower in there overnight. You want to get it washed as quick as possible. And that mason jar I had, that's actually from my after workout drink. I've been using this one from Vega. I get it on Vitacost. You just mix it with like a cup and a half of water, but I really like to be able to just replenish right after working out. Even though I drink water during my workout, I do like to take something to kind of get my body building muscle, and that's something I've been working on lately, is trying to make sure that I'm building up enough muscle to have good immunity. And with the kids going back to school, I can use any little help I can get. So I figure being stronger, being healthy and fit, it's really helping, I think, with my immunity. Special shout out to any of you who are doing dishes right now while you're watching this. I find that it goes by so much faster if you're like talking on the phone or watching these clean with me videos while you're also cleaning. Just the music gets me pumped. Just feeling like you're not alone and cleaning the giant dish mountain. It just helps so much. So leave me your favorite cleaning emoji or like water emoji down in the comments if you're doing dishes, or if you've got that in your future plans, like you're trying to get inspired right now, you're trying to decompress from the day and you've got that going on later. Leave me your favorite cleaning emoji.
You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got with
I've actually been thinking about a lot lately is it more economical to wash your own dishes, like hand washing them and putting them on the drying rack, or is it better to put them in the dishwasher? Because I've always thought, if you're being really water conscious when you're doing hand washing, like maybe you fill up a pot, you got your soapy water in there, you get them all soapy, and then you kind of do a rinse over all the dishes at the end. I've always thought that was more efficient. But that's also because I overly wash my dishes before I put them into the dishwasher. So I'm curious about how many of you just kind of like scrape off the dishes and toss them into the dishwasher? A friend of mine was telling me lately that like that's all you need to do with modern dishwashers. You just scrape the food and then toss them in there. But I've always been afraid to do that because what if they come out and they're still like dirty and then the food has become like melted onto them and it's like crusty and hard and then you'd like have to rewash them. So I don't know. I really need to just give it a try because, being really conscious about that kind of stuff and our resources, also, just paying for more water. I really want to be up on that and I want to do what's most efficient, but I'm curious about how many of you guys actually do that. Who hand washes and who just puts some like scrapes and puts into the dishwasher? I guess I also want to know how many of you are like me and you pretty much like pre-wash them and use the dishwasher to sanitize.
It's about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh. You got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love, let me love you. Let me love you. You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why, this ain't no madness. The smoke and the mirrors are memories now. The sun's gone down like a river rushing way up above. This ain't, yeah, this ain't no sugar-coated love. This ain't, yeah, this ain't no sugar-coated love. Love, I stay in bed, I still got the feeling that you're next to me. Stuck in my head when lights go off. You're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft.
When it comes to lunch boxes for the kids, I've actually got kind of a mismatched set. So I have this one here. Actually, I don't even remember. I must have got that back in a Citrus Lane box. You guys remember those little subscription box for kids? They actually, I think they sold the box, or they closed down. Anyways, I'm really looking for a good set of lunch boxes like that I could get for all of the kids. So 4 lunch boxes, and I really want, I've got something really specific. I want ones that are going to be waterproof so they can't spill like yogurt or applesauce. But I also need divided sections, and ideally I really want them to be like just one box, you know, like just one solid piece, instead of having so many little things to clean out and have to put in the dishwasher. So, oh yeah, and dishwasher safe. I don't know if it's possible, but I really would love to get ones that are like stainless steel or glass. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have a good seal though. But even if they were plastic, that would definitely help with the weight, you know, because the kids' backpacks, they do get pretty heavy with their water and things too. But if you guys have any good suggestions for lunch boxes, then be sure and let me know. Yeah, like I said, right now I've just got kind of a mixed set, and I also do give them, like sometimes if I've got yogurt or applesauce now, I'm putting them in little glass containers, and even though they're small, it still does add quite a bit of weight.
What happened to us? What happened to all the love we always took for granted? Are we stranded? Is it too late? Is it too late to color feelings that have faded? Complicated. I'm waiting for an answer, waiting for a sparkle to come, to ignite love.
One investment actually that's really paid off for the boys this year, and actually Carter's had his since kindergarten, so we've been using it in a couple years, has been these thermos water bottles. We really, really love them. They keep the water cold like the whole day, and even overnight they'll keep ice water in your thermos cold. So I got those, and you can find them on Amazon. I think Target also has them. But yeah, I just thought I would pass that along because they've definitely served us well, and with our good experience with Carter in kindergarten, we ended up buying more for the other boys once they're in school. So another thing that I really like about them too is they have a little, like on the top, it's got a little bar that you can carry them by, and you can also, there's a button on the front that you just push and it flips up, so it's easy for them to drink out of, but it doesn't need a straw. So it's literally just the lid and the main base of it to clean, and there's no like straw, but they're not hard to use, and yeah, I really like them. Joseph and I, we use Hydro Flasks, and I would say that these thermos ones are very similar to that, but I do prefer the thermos lids for younger kids.
I'm waiting for an answer, waiting for a sparkle to come to ignite love. I need no second chances. I'm tired of romances without love. So where do we go when we can't find our way? I don't wanna be alone. So what do we do when we're lost and depraved? I need you to show me the way. 'Cause I'm a satellite around your love. Tonight, nothing's gonna bring me down. As long as the stars in the sky, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes. 'Cause I'm a satellite around your love. Tonight, nothing's gonna bring me down. As long as the stars in the sky, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes, as long as the stars in your eyes.
I don't know about where you guys live, but lately here in Oregon, we have definitely started to get leaves changing and the cool weather has been setting in. I'm so excited about it. I'm embracing it. I know that here during the fall time, we tend to have quite a bit of rain, but I'm just trying to get really excited about it and embrace all of the squash and all of those like fall time recipes, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, and just embrace it, because I think if you focus on your mood and your mindset and you make sure that you're keeping that positive and you're working forward towards your goals, you're just gonna see the world in a happier light. You know, if you're thinking of things as the glass half empty versus half full, you're gonna look at the world a little differently. So I've been really just trying to get excited, get happy. I've even been going through my wardrobe and switching out everything from summertime, and I'm pretty much converting everything to fall. I'm all into like these like rusty mustard color tops and like olive green and that really beautiful like plums and crimsons, all of the fall colors. I'm trying to put them not only in my wardrobe but also through the house. So like I mentioned in the beginning, the second part of this video, or I should say a part 2 to this video, is going to be a decorate with me. And that's just so much fun because getting the house to look a little bit more season appropriate, it just gives it that much more excitement to the season. So anyways, I'm all about fall right now. you're wondering about these little sphere clear things that I've got in the sink here, these are actually the molds that I used for my bath bombs. I just had a DIY bath bomb recipe go up. These are so cool. I was surprised with how many of you reached out and said that you had never heard of fizzy bath bombs. They're like such a huge thing where I live. Lush is like a really big thing downtown, and all of those like DIY natural bath soaps and stuff, they're all over where I live. So I've seen them for a long time, but they can be as much as like $8 for a bath bomb, and I think that's crazy because I can hardly justify the time for a bath with all of my kids, let alone like an $8 bath. It seems like a lot, but these are really, really easy to make. So I will put my video up in the cards as well as in the description if you want to check it out and see how I made them. It's just a few simple ingredients. You mix them all together and then you squish them together in those little molds, which, by the way, I found those. They're just little DIY ornament things. I don't know. I found them at the craft store. So most likely you'd be able to find them in your area, and they were only like a few cents, under $1 each. Next up in my list of to-dos was cleaning the chicken eggs. Now, if you've never had your own backyard chickens, this may be a surprise to you, but you can actually leave the chicken eggs in a cool area for like weeks, or like, I don't know, I don't leave them ever for more than a few days, but you can actually leave them for a few days as long as you haven't washed them or rinsed them at all. You can just leave them like open in the air and not in the refrigerator, and they're totally fine. That's just normal. But yeah, so I had a bunch of eggs. Our chickens lay a few every day, but if you leave them out there for, 3 days, you'll come back and have quite a bit that you need to clean and get in the refrigerator. So that's one of the things I needed to do today. I have to say, the chickens have been such a fun little pet. The kids love being able to play with them and bring them their food. They love just picking them up and, I don't know, watching them in the yard, getting the eggs. Do you like your chickens?
I like chickens.
You like your chickens? They are fun, huh? Are they your pets?
They're my pets.
Mm-hmm. do you guys see all of these blue boxes here? These are all graham crackers. We went camping a few times this year, and we have a little fire pit in our backyard, and we had bought graham crackers like 3 or 4 times, and marshmallows, because we'd want to do a campfire and then not be able to locate the graham crackers, not know where the marshmallows were. And partially it's because we have to hide them from the kids, and then we end up hiding them from ourselves. But at the end of the year, like, we're pretty much out of campfire season here. So at the end of this year, we're like looking at all of these marshmallows. What do we do with them? So the graham crackers are still good. I was able to combine boxes and salvage those, put them in lunches. But these marshmallows, I was like, what am I going to do with all these marshmallows? Some of them were kind of like half melted because they had been out by the campfire with us. It dawned on me, Rice Krispie squares. So I ended up making like a couple big batches of Rice Krispie squares. I actually still had more marshmallows, so I'm going to have to make them again and get more cereal. But they were so good. I haven't made homemade Rice Krispie squares in forever, and I don't really have a specific recipe. Basically, I just put a little bit of either butter or an oil in the bottom of a pan. Then you throw in your marshmallows, melt those down, and then you pour in your cereal. Just want to get it to like a good consistency where it's sticky, but not like too much stickiness, if you know what I mean. So anyways, I just take that and pour it into a baking sheet, a greased one. And usually it's better to do it on like greased parchment paper or something like that. But it had been so long since I'd made Rice Krispie squares, I almost forgot that they were a thing. And you can also make them not just with that kind of crispy rice cereal, but you can also do them with like Life cereal, or like, what are those called? The Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You can make the same Rice Krispies with those. I actually prefer the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So if you guys have any marshmallows left over from this end of the campfire season, then take advantage.
Never show shifting shapes in millenniums, but you're okay. I don't have the pieces of your home buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares have gone cold. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh, I've got
So watching back this part of the clean with me is so funny. I gave Kaylee that rag and I told her, okay, you do the rest and don't fall off. Kaylee is 2.5 now, and she is pretty much into anything that I am doing during the day. She wants to be right up with me, and usually she wants me to be holding her. She wants to be up cooking where I'm cooking or cleaning where I'm cleaning, so she always wants to be involved. She's definitely going through that, like, well, not the terrible twos, but like that three-nager kind of stage where she wants to be independent, but also still very clingy. But it's so sweet, and I try to make time for it as much as I can to just hold her and snuggle her while she's still so little and cuddly. And yeah, I love that. It's a love-hate thing, you know, when you're trying to get some work done and you're trying to cook and you're in the kitchen. They always want to be held, but it's good. And here I'm just taking out the compost. A lot of you guys have been asking me about like how we compost, what we put in there. Pretty much just any fruit and veggie scraps that we're not giving to the chickens. You even can put breads in there, moldy, like bread that has gotten a little bit of mold on it where we can't eat it. If it's too moldy, like to give to the chickens or something like that, then I can throw it in there. Any kind of old, I was going to say oatmeal, but I give that to the chickens. Anything that's like not meat, I'll put in there. And I just turn it every so often. I don't do it every single day when I'm taking out the compost, but the more often you do it, the better. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss part 2, where I'm going to decorate the freshly cleaned house and cut some fresh flowers. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you soon. Bye guys!